Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 21 in my Regrowth series. This pack's available on the Feed the Beast launcher and is made by Phoenixlodge. So, today, just going to go over a couple of building stuff that I did real quick. I made a minor change on the station here, and I think it kind of did just what I wanted it to do now, with a sandstone on the corner with that particular texture. Kind of looks like it's a long brick and then a long brick the other direction, kind of. I painted my locomotive. It's nice purple green now. You do that by putting a locomotive in a crafting grid with two different colors of dye. And you might notice that all my parts for my tanker setup is in there. So it's cleared out both of those oil spouts up there, and I just took the trains down for the time being and put them away until I get more track run out to a new location. But let's say I want my train to be yellow with black trim. These are going to be the tankers. You just take and put the color you want for the primary color on the top, and the color you want for the secondary color, that's the rim around the bottom, on the bottom, and that's what it'll come out. Can switch this around, you can see what I'm talking about over there, but I actually want yellow with black. So there we go. Now I've got a nice yellow and black train that will be one of my tanker trains later when I get those set back up for needing more oil. I'll just put it on the track there. So there we go. Nice new looking thing. And you might also notice that I've got a little emblem on there, little R. So to make an emblem, you need to make one of these things, these engraving benches. They're kind of expensive. Let's see here. Engraving. There it is. Engraving. See, take some steel and diamond pick. And then what you do is you put a ingot of steel there. You have to power it, which is why I have the little hobbyist engine out here. And then when you select one of your engraving benches, or one of your symbols, whatever symbol you want to go on your train, and that'll engrave a symbol. And then once you have the engraved symbol, you craft it with your locomotive, and that will put that symbol on the locomotive whenever it's placed. So there is ways to get additional emblems. You can unlock them by using a code that you get from someplace. So there's different places you can get them, all related to the Railcraft stuff and the creators' blog and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the train stuff. Like I said, that is they both cleared out both of the things out there, the oil spouts. So we'll go down there in a little bit. So I have some things to show you in the basement. But over here, the barn is done. Like all the textures, all the little bits and pieces are done on it now. Got the windows in, everything up there. All of the roof is all textured up nice. Look at this side. And you can still get up and out that top. I'll show you how to do that here. Open garage doors. And I have some plans on actually automating this to doing some things. We'll get into that in a future episode. I just wanted to show you all the interior, the way everything looks in here. I've used some covers to, like up here, those are covers. So, and then we can still come up here, and I've got a garage door so I can get them out here. But then when I close it, if I can close it, when I close it, it looks pretty much like the other side. Looks like that. And this side's covers. Alright, so yeah, that's all done. And I have been working on getting the witch house done. I was having a hard time coming up with a design, and I looked at some other designs, and I almost used somebody else's schematic, and then finally I just said, you know, heck with it. I'll just start throwing blocks down and tinkering around until I come up with what you see here so far. It's definitely not done. I still have to put the second floor on it and the roof. The swamp back here looks awesome, I think. And it's like perfect ambiance with the frogs and stuff. We got some vines growing. I need to get some, I think I need a little bit of Spanish moss over here too. And maybe like one of them swamp trees or something to grow like right on the corner there of the swamp. I think I'm going to fence this. I'm going to bring a fence across like right here and attach to the house, and this will be like the yard for this house, for the witch house. I still got to put some doors on it. I decided to go with like a carpet for the main little area right here. I originally had this witch's oven in there, in the front, but I needed a witch's cauldron to have a fire under it. This doesn't require a fire under it. It's not a fire hazard or anything. Kind of works standalone. So I figured it could be over here. It could look like it's like the cooking area, you know, like some kind of kitchen type thing. We've got the distillery right there. Maybe I can have a prep table here, or maybe that's where I'll move some cabinets or something. Crafting station there if I need to craft something. Probably end up putting some more storage right up in this little alcove right here. I might switch this up to a carpeted little piece of carpet right here in the middle, little entranceway. I'm still working on how I want the outside to look. I'm not 100% set on these spruce wood planks, but I kind of like it. In the dark, the fence for the lace and stuff, or decoration. Definitely like these windows. I'm going to stick with those for sure. We come up here. And this is going to be a little, actually the upstairs is going to be a little bit bigger than the downstairs. Because I'm probably going to have like a bed over there. That'd be like the alcove for the bed, maybe something. But over here I have the kettle. So this requires the fire underneath it as well. So that's a continuation of the fireplace downstairs. And then I'm going to have that come up into a chimney, and there'll probably be some smoke of some kind coming out of it. I think I've used some clouds for the smoke, or maybe use spider webs. I'm not sure which one I will end up using. One or the other. So this thing auto fills with water, and I wanted to show you that. That I'm proud of. That auto fills with water, and you can't even tell where it's coming from. But if I come out here and remove that cover, the facade, you can see that there's a pipe going down there, and down below you can kind of see it. There's a pump. There's two wooden engines powering that pump with a lever, you know, powering those. So I don't need to go down there and show all that, but you know, you can use your imagination about what's down under there. It's not that exciting. But the exciting part is I don't have to bucket water into that cauldron ever. So as soon as I use it, it should fill right back up, etc. Then the upstairs, this thing, kettle. The kettle, I will probably use, there's a thing called some Everfull bottle of water or something like that. I'll come up with something that I can fill that with, that'll just be an item that kind of hangs on the wall beside it. Moving right along. Yeah, that's the buildings out here. Cool. So in here, I am going to be using this tree. I'm going to be using it for, you can see I've already got some shafts dug all the way up through it, all the way up to the level where I'm going to be building. But we're going to go over that here in a little bit. But I'm going to be using that for my Thaumcraft. Way up there is going to be Thaumcraft, and down below all of this is eventually going to be my blood magic stuff. Okay, so that's all that. Let me get into some clearing some quests. I need to clear a few quests. Show you some things that I did. Okay, so definitely didn't do anything there. What the world teaches. There's a couple that I can clear in here with this climate things, the climate books. I think I have those in these right here. So yeah, so I need to make the book of biomes, and then I need to upgrade that book of biomes to the. Let me make sure that detected. Yeah, it detected. Okay. Then I can upgrade that book of biomes to the extended edition, and that should. Well, that partially completes that, and then I need to make a biomes of plains. So to do that, you is this already set? No, it's set to beach. You open the book, select what you want here. Where's the plains? There's plains. Okay, and then if I exit it, then it says plains. Current page is plains. And then if you craft that with a piece of paper, how do I not have any paper here? Just need a few pieces of paper. Craft that with a piece of paper. You'll get a biomes plains. And that will be used in certain rituals and witchcraft. So just set that aside. So that should get me a little bit further in here. Yeah, 2 more quests completed. Needs to be a bunch more paper and some other things. Put those away later. Put the books away and the paper right now. And the glowstone. Just keep in my inventory somewhat cleaned up. Alright, so that clears up the quests that I can do there. Nothing more that I can do in here for now that I know of. One of the other ones is that I wanted to clear up real quick is what the world embraces. It's been sitting at 95%, and I theorized that there was a quest that would just, you know, at some point was hidden and would unlock it. I believe this is it right here. If I make a diamond dolly, hopefully that will... Hey, look at that. All quests completed now in what the world embraces. So that was the final quest. It's just kind of hidden. It doesn't really ever show up until you just do it. So, and that's going to give me something, some kind of reward. I don't know. I know somebody, I remember watching somebody doing this, and they got a, pretty sure they chose one of the middle ones, and they got a silverfish. I don't really want a silverfish. I'm going to go with the first one. See what that comes up with. It's going to give me an extra dolly and bat. Bat. Okay, well, that actually kind of ties in to something else I wanted to do today. In fact, why don't I just go ahead and come out here and mess with that real quick, since I ended up getting the bat. So down here I covered this up because I was going to use spawn eggs, bat spawn eggs. Might still. But now that I've got this bat spawner, whoa, hey, hello. Have an arrow in the face. Now that I have this bat spawner, I could probably change this up a little bit and do something differently. So if I put my bat spawner right there. So what I want to happen, and you can see it already did happen, is I want these critter snares to collect bats. I need bats in every one of these critter snares. So if I do that and just cover that back up and close that up like that, when I come back in a little bit, I should have bats in all those critter snares. And I won't need to use my bat spawn eggs. Not that it really matters. But yeah, now I have 2 diamond dollies that I can use to collect spawners and move things around that I might not normally be able to move with regular dollies, which is nice. I'll be able to use those later. So we'll go back out there a little bit and finish that up kind of towards the end of the episode. But yeah, that completes everything in what the world embraces. So there's another category completely done. So what the world enables, there was some stuff. Yes, there's something I wanted to do in here. I keep trying to get this one done. I thought I got it done. I got the ancient sand, the dried blue coral, and the coral rock. But then there's another thing after that. It wants you to get a bottle of natural gas, and it wants a special bottle. It wants the mariculture high temperature glass bottles. So for that, you need to take some ancient sand. So I was making processing some nether osmium in there. Take some ancient sand. I'm gonna need some fuel for in there. Fuel. What's the word? And cook that up, and you'll get a special kind of heat-resistant glass. And then you can use that heat-resistant glass, yep, to make the mariculture heat bottles. That's much easier than it used to be. It used to be kind of a pain to make the heat-resistant bottles because you had to make the heat-resistant glass using the vat and some kind, I forget exactly how it was. So there we go, heat-resistant glass. and you put those in standard bottle shape, and you get 3 empty bottles. These are nice because, as it says in the description, holds twice the contents of a regular glass bottle. So it holds 2 buckets basically, and we can use that to. Well, we need to take that and get some natural gas in it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that done on camera, so. But I will show you. We'll show you something real quick. Let me head downstairs. I'll show you something crazy. This is really crazy, and you get a glimpse of what's going on down here. I'm gonna come back to that here in a second. So if I put on my diving suit, and I'm still wearing my Ring of the Chlorodata. With the diving suit and the Ring of the Chlorodata, when you go out in the water, look at how fast you just move, insanely fast. It's really actually hard to control yourself. Really, really hard to control. But the thing I wanted to show you is, like right there, you see where those bubbles are coming up from that sand? That indicates that somewhere directly below this piece of sand is a gas pocket of some kind. Now I can get down there to that gas pocket and put the pump. Remember the pump that I made for pumping air? If I take that pump and take it down there and put a tank beside it, a mariculture tank, one of those guys right there, put that beside it. Take that, put it down on top of the gas, I guess, and it should be able to pump up the gas into that tank and then be able to put it into that bottle. I'll work on that off camera because I have no idea what that's going to involve. I'll probably have to dig down in there and stuff. But I just wanted to mention that I'm still trying to work that one out. The other one I definitely want to get done today is this right here, under pressure. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry. There's I need to make an industrial steam engine. I actually need a few of those, and I need to make a liquid fueled firebox. And I'm going to get 3 more, so I guess I only need to make 1 of these, and I'm getting 7 of those high pressure boilers, so I don't need to make as many of those as I thought I did. So I have these recipes set up here. I thought I was going to have to make 4 of these. Guess I really only need 1 of those, technically, for what I want to do. I still need the 6 industrial steam engines, because it's not giving me any of those as a reward. And the other thing I needed was going to be some of these, so some high pressure boiler tanks. So I made enough to complete. Let me complete that, see how many I have total. So total, I have enough of those, enough fireboxes, and I am short 4 high pressure boilers. So I need 1, 2, 3, and 4 more of those for what I want to set up. So let's go do that, I think. Yeah, nothing else I can really do immediately there. I wanted to get down here and show you guys what I got going on down here. My creosote is entirely backed up. Every one of these furnaces, every one of my coke ovens is full of creosote. They will not run anymore. The tank is full, the pipe is full. So I need to start using it somehow. So over here, I've gone ahead and set up an infinite water source down there with my standard pump, my 3x3 water down there with a pump over top of it. And over here is what I want to power. I want to power this. Right now, I'm using this combustion engine. I've just been putting a little bit of fuel in it at a time, and I've got this gate set to basically send a redstone signal if the engine is in the blue state or the green state. Basically means it's either cool or only slightly hot. And then once it goes past the green state, it goes into a yellow state, and the redstone signal shuts off, which sends this engine into a cool down period, and it won't turn back on until it cools all the way down to, I think, 20 some degrees, 20 degrees Celsius, and then it'll start back up again. So this is how you can run one of these combustion engines without putting water in it. You just have a gate, control it so that it shuts off before it gets too hot, and then it'll cool all the way down and then turn back on. Not very efficient, very not efficient. But what I want to do is, instead of using the fuel that I'm making to power the the distiller there. There's the distiller sitting there on the made some nice scaffold there to kind of make it look like it was sitting on something instead of just floating in the air. Anyway, to power that distiller, I'm actually going to build me a liquid fueled boiler. So this guy is going to get set up. Well, I actually want it to set right on top of that pump because that's going to allow that pump to fill it with water. And then I want to go 3 high. And there we go, forms up. And you can see it filling right up with water, no problem there. It had a backlog. And it's taking in creosote and burning that right up. So it's going to take it's probably going to take a while to get up to temperature. Creosote's not the most efficient fuel, but I have it. Well, I literally have like more than a ton of it. So yeah, might as well use it, right? And then what I want to do from that point is take these guys, these steam engines, and I want to put them right on the side here. It's not exactly the way I wanted it to look, but they should adjust themselves as I put down the pipes, I hope. If not, I can wrench them around pretty easily. So I need 6 wooden kinesis pipes. Looks like I'm gonna have to wrench them. Not a problem. Should just one quick smack with a wrench and they should self adjust. Now, hopefully, as this gets up to temperature, it's gonna take a little bit of time for it to get up to temperature. Once this gets up to temperature and starts outputting into these, hopefully it'll be able to output directly into these. I didn't really want to use pipes for these. I want to just attach it straight to that. So then, shoot, I'm gonna need some pipe plugs. I just realized. So otherwise, I'm gonna end up with loops, and you don't want loops. I need more pipe plugs than that. Make pipe plugs. Goes through that recipe really quick, and then I don't need more. Just one set's good. Okay, there we go. Pipe plugs, because I don't want to have loops in my power pipes. That causes issues. So do this like so. Then that's not power pipes. Let me get power pipes. I know I got them here. There they are. Golden kinesis pipes. That's better. Those connect. And then I'm going to just cap those like so. And that's going to prevent these ones from connecting between there. So that keeps the loops from forming. Okay, and then I need to get up on top of there. Oh, did I bring... okay. Well, maybe not. Also, while I'm looking at it, you can kind of see how I got this set up. Wooden fluid pipes pumping out all the time using basic gate, and then there's a basic gate pulling out the fuel going into this tank. This is supposed to be my storage tank. Since I have that down there. I have a emerald pipe pulling out of that. It doesn't need a gate on that. If you attach to that bottom center, drain, I think that's what it's called, right? Drain? Valve. If you attach that bottom center valve, it will automatically push out into the pipe that's attached. I'm using the same method over here. And on the center valve, I have an emerald gate, or an emerald pipe, and it's just all the time pushing out and over to there. Is this starting to actually get up to temperature yet? No, not yet. It's going to take a while. It's going to use a lot of extra fuel getting up there. I don't mind, because creosote is free, basically. The byproduct. What did I come up here for? Oh, yeah, just some blocks that I can stand on. So I can get this pipe in. Yeah, and I'm going to cover all this pipe with pipe covers. I just left it open so that you guys would be able to see how I have this set up. So this actually comes up in here, goes under the stairs there, and connects to this whole system in here to keep all these engines full of fuel. And yeah, I think the ones over on this side are all full. Yeah. These are all good and full. I think these ones are mostly full. There might be one over here that's not full. No, that's full. Oh yeah, they're all full. Yeah, these are the only ones that aren't full yet. Once these get full, once all these engines are full, the pipe will back up, fill back up, and then the extra will start ending up staying in this holding tank. All right, let me get this connected. Actually, let me come over here. Let's start from this side because I want to just power into the top of it. Come straight across the room. Nope. I do need to get up on top of there. That'll work. Okay, so now I can come across like so. No, that's not important. That connects. But now I can come out this way. There we go. All connected up. Now all I need to do is wait for it to heat up, and it should start sending goodly amount of power over that direction. I don't really like the way that looks, the way it connects up there, but I almost feel like maybe I should have come all the way over. Like that, and then take that middle piece out. Not much better, but slightly, aesthetically. Alright, so now, yeah, as soon as this gets up to temperature, starts producing steam. Oh, we're getting just a little bit of steam. Is it outputting into any of these? Oh, no. It's a bummer. So it's not going to auto-eject into these industrial engines, which is a real bummer. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to move these out one and put some pipes in between. So give me just a minute. I want to fix that right up and I'll be back. Okay, well, I'm back. I think I made a mistake earlier. It probably would have worked. I forgot that these require a redstone signal in order to turn on. So I had to go get some gates, and I set these all up to basically, when power is requested, turn the redstone signal on to the engine. What made me realize that this engine is right below that switch, and it was the only one that was working. And I'm like, oh, because that one's getting a redstone signal. So it probably would have worked to be directly attached. What I ended up doing is just using a bunch of emerald pipes. Kinda, I don't know, I think it looks better aesthetically, at least, in my opinion. So, yeah, we're using a good portion of steam. Although I think I could probably even use more steam. So later I could actually have a group of engines there. Yeah, I could potentially have another group of engines attached to that face as well. Or even, you know, use the emerald pipes again, and then have them jet out one further than these. Anyway, I think later on I'll be able to use more engines. But over here you can see that this thing's up to, it's almost getting enough power to just be fully on. You see when those little things turn green, that means it's getting the maximum amount of power that it needs in order to operate at full efficiency or full capacity. Okay, so yeah, it's nice and noisy too, so glad it's down here in the basement and I don't gotta listen to it too often. Hopefully I won't have to hear it so much upstairs. And fuel is being processed now and flowing into the tank. It's going to end up filling that up relatively quick and getting backlogged. And these guys are working again because I've used up a bunch of creosote oil, which is flowing. How much? Using quite a little bit out of every one of these. Excuse me. All right, so let's get on to the last thing I wanted to do this episode. And that is, I wanted to show you how I'm going to get up and into the tree. So you see, earlier I showed you that whoops, I'm going to craft some things for this. Earlier I showed you that I had dug some shafts, and you can see I got a lot more crafting tables set up around here. Did I do all that? Yeah, that was leftover. I actually ended up needing to make that extra stuff. So over here, I've got these right here, elevator tracks. These are the center of what I'm planning to do. So I think I'm gonna need at least a stack of those. These things are nice. I'm gonna need one of these things too. This is the embarking track. Sorry, I should have went over the recipe for that a little bit. So the embarking track is the 2 ender pearls and the advanced rail, which is all that stuff. And the elevator track is advanced rail with a standard rail in the middle and redstone. Then this one, I need one of these. I gotta get like a bunch of them just to get the one. Again, that recipe was, this is the control track, which gives you a little boost. Advanced rails, a rail bed in the middle, redstone, and some standard rails around the corners. And then down here, I've got another part. I need to make a dispenser. I've been getting them bows from killing skeletons. I just craft them together. And when you take a dispenser and craft it with a minecart, you get a cart dispenser. Yay, cart dispenser. And then I'm also going to need one of these things, a detector. You know what? I actually need 2 cart dispensers, so let me grab the materials. Where did I stick? I put those there. Extra bows that I've been making up. So that and a piece of redstone will get me another, all the way around. There we go. Dispenser. And I need some carts, so I'm going to get some steel. 5. Hopefully that was 5. Steel? Yes. And I like using steel instead because you get 2 minecarts. And I can use that second minecart later in the system. So there we go. So there's my 2 cart dispensers that I will need. And finally, was there something else? Nope, that's it. That's all the parts, piece parts. Alright, let me clean up my inventory real quick and then I'll go over there and we'll start building that. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. There was one other thing I had to make, is a sign, and that is because I want a rapid way to come down. Very, very rapid way to come down. Which I think is going to be, let's see, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, so it's got to be right here. Well, I'm going to dig up this way. I'm going to put my sign right there. Safety net. Alright, and then I need to get a bucket of water. Might be able to recognize what I'm doing with this. So the sign will keep the water from flowing down and around and in. But when I come down, I will hit that water, get slowed down, and then I'll be able to drop down into this little corridor. So, next thing I need to do is put one of my cart dispensers is going to go right here. And let's see, cart dispenser goes there. And I want a button. I don't think I have a button. Can I make a button out of this? I can make redwood planks. Can I make, yes, I can make a redwood button. That should work. So if I do that, and I probably need a piece of redstone. I guess I wasn't as ready as I thought. I probably need a couple pieces of redstone. Get a few pieces. I might need it someplace else. So then when I push that button, the cart dispenser should light up. Not lit. I don't know if it would dispense a cart. I need to put a cart in there and see if it dispenses. No. No, that didn't work. Okay. Well, I'm okay with having this button down here. If I put the button there... No, still not this bad. Maybe it needs a piece of track there. Just to... Okay, yeah, that works. I kind of want this button up at the top, though. Let me try again with now that there's a track there. I guess it won't. The sensor won't work unless there's a track in front of it. Let me try it again like that. Yeah, that does work. Okay, so I can put this bit of redwood back right there. That's good. And put the cart back in there. Now, this stuff, this right here, we'll go there. And oops, you know what else I need? Is a torch. Well, let's see, can I make sticks? I can make pink sticks. I hope that these work for making, yeah, there we go, redwood torch. Or, yeah, redstone torch. Because this torch needs to go directly down under here. And then put the redwood back, put the embarking track right there. There we go, you can see that it's powered now. And I want the embarking track to have a maximum radius of 5. Okay, then next, that's the main fun part. So the nice thing about elevator track is it also works as stairs. So there we go. We can. That's probably gonna need. Yeah, good. Actually, gonna need end up needing another redstone torch at the top or lever, one or the other. So you can use it to climb. You can climb up it as you're placing it. You can use it for stairs if you need to, or ladders. I mean, not stairs, ladders. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. I'll get all the way up to the top. All right. And then right here is where I'm going to be putting this detector. This detect an empty track. And that's going to be where there's a dispenser at. So that I want to... Nope, it's not facing the right direction. I'm going to go ahead and break that leaf there so I get it to face the right direction. There we go. Now it's facing the right direction. The little dot indicates the direction that's going to send its redstone signal when it receives a signal. And I should have another special piece of track here. There it is. The disembarking track. I think I actually want to disembark to the other side. There we go. Like so. And I need a piece of just regular track. I don't have it. Bummer. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this redwood, piece of redwood, regular redwood, regular redwood right back there. And this, wait, no, that's not the right piece. That goes there. Switch that. And then I need a regular piece of track there. Okay, that's what I actually want. And I just realized I can do something cool here. Well, that is still going to sit there. But what I can do that's kind of cool is like right here and through that. I'm going to go right through there. Let me just remove a couple bits of extra wood here so I can get to all that and see it. Be careful because I don't want to fall down there or I'll lose a life. That's a long fall. So the center of my thing down there is going to be here, and I need to go over one. So right there is where I'm going to be digging straight down. Okay, good. Yeah, that's fine. We're all good there. And then what I'm going to do, let's see here. Oh, need to remove that piece of wood too. Okay. And that. Because what's going to happen is I need to get some more pipes. I'm going to use golden transport pipes just to make it really fast. Oops, I need to go one over. There we go. So there. Oh, no, I'm stuck in here. Let's move that for a second. And then actually I think, oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, and then just temporarily move all that. So this, I'm actually going to need a wooden pipe here. I don't think I have the wooden pipe. Let me see. I do not have the wooden pipe. Okay, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig all the way down through right here. And then I'm going to do something else cool. We'll come back in a minute once I get all the way down through here. Alright, I'm back down here on the bottom, and that lined up perfectly as I expected. And I actually am going to need to put this button down below, because I just remembered that I need to access the top of this. And that'll save me a piece of redstone. Okay, so what? Okay, let me just move this for a second. What I want to do is I want to do something really cool, because I tried to show this before and it didn't want to work for me at the time. Let's hope that it works for me this time. So, if I take one of these striped pipes and I put it about up there, and I put a couple bits of gold pipe here, and then I throw a gold transport pipe down, or obsidian transport pipe down. Actually, let's put the obsidian pipe there. Okay, so it doesn't connect with that, because it needs to have an open end for it to accept things, I believe. So now, if I take some gold pipe and I throw it in there, okay, did you see that? The striped pipe placed the gold pipe down and moved up one. So there we go. So now I can just sit here and throw gold pipes at this, and it will build itself all the way up to the top. I can't even see it right now. All right, let me go up and see how far up it got. Back in a second. Okay, looked like it got about halfway up. I wonder if I can throw them down this way. I don't even know if that'll work. I don't think it'll go past the pipe itself. Doesn't seem like that's going to work. I don't think, anyway. Hard to tell. Hard to see. I can't quite see it down there. But it definitely got at least halfway up. Oop. You know what I should do is take the fast way down. Take the fast way. Make sure that it works. Ah, that worked perfectly. Alright, so I need to throw more pipes into here. I'm just going to go ahead and throw the rest of what I have here. And hopefully that gets me all the way to the top. Oh, a couple came back down. Okay. Well, let me go see if that made it all the way to the top. If you throw them in a little too fast, it won't actually place them. It'll spit them out, or well, it'll place one and spit out the other one because it came too quickly. Let's see if we got all the way to the top, or come really close. It's a long way to go. Oh, there's a bunch of extra pieces of pipe. Hey, look at that! I'm right here. That's perfect. Now I can take my, remove my strike pipe and finish it off by hand. There we go. And this will end up having to come out. Yeah. So yeah, I will be working on this. I think you kind of see what's going to go on. I'll get it finished up real quick here, and I'll do one quick test run of it. So yeah, we definitely the fast way down works. No problem there. Getting lots of redwood. I just need to grab a wooden transport pipe and a piece of track, I think, and it should be good to go. So back in a second, we'll get that all finished up. Alright, now, I should have this all set and ready to go. Pipes all connected. I'm using a gate right there, just a regular gate, to send a redstone signal to the disembarking track and the elevator track. So it's sending a redstone signal into that block beside it. The only conditions that I had that I thought would work properly most of the time would be pipe empty, because very rarely the pipes can be on. So basically the only time it'll switch off that stuff is when the car goes back down. So when you apply a redstone signal to a cart dispenser and there's a cart in front of it, it takes the cart in. So that's going to take the cart in, because when the cart gets to this point, it's going to detect the detector under it's going to detect that it's empty, because I will already have left the cart. I'm going to be standing right here, and this will take it in. This are Arctic. Yeah, sometimes I can say that right, sometimes I can't. But this is set to whenever there's items in inventory, go ahead and energy pulse. So it should pull it out, and since it's all gold pipe all the way down, it should get down there relatively quick. And I was thinking ahead a little bit and made some facades. Now, whenever you're making facades, I recommend go ahead and make them hollow, because you can convert hollow ones back into regular ones, but you can't go the other way. So once they are regular facades, you can't get them to be hollow anymore. So that's going to allow me to cover that pipe up right there. And I can also do that on this side if I want. But I'll worry about that at another time. Just wanted to show you that. So now, in fact, I will do that here as well. Right on top of there. There we go. It'll be nice. It'll all be nice and hidden when I'm done, for the most part. So, I'm going to head down and show you how it works. What the? I just lost a life. Well, that's a bummer. I'm supposed to... maybe I need more water there. It worked every other time. Well, I'm going to put another bucket of water there just to be 100% sure. Because that should not have happened. What happened was, you heard that, I don't know if you heard that ding, but when you hear that little ding like that, that was me losing a life, and well, sort of, I didn't die. What happened was I lost a poppet. I have a poppet on my poppet shelf, my death protection poppet. One of them just went poof and saved me. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit extra water there just to be 110% sure. There we go. There's 3 layers of water there. If that's not enough to safety net me, I don't know what is. So now that I have this all done, I can actually fill this back in. I don't need that there. That needs to stay open. But I can put this here like this, right? So, you know, you just walk in here and press the button. And here I go, shooting up to the top. And if everything goes right, I'm off to the side, and the cart, there goes the cart back down. Whoosh. Ah, I like it. I'm happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I'm very tempted not to do this because I don't think I have an extra death protection poppet in there right now. Okay, I'll do it anyway. Yeah, no problem there. What? Oh, yeah, I picked up the cart because I forgot I need like to put 2 pieces here of pipe, which I probably already put all away. Yep, I already put it away. Well, anyway, let me go set up for the ritual, the one last ritual that I have to do, or that I want to do for this episode, and I will be back in a minute again. Okay, back over here where I have the ritual going. It's nighttime. I guess that's appropriate for doing crazy witchy stuff. So I should have by now got a full thing of bats in here, right? Yeah, no, there's still one that doesn't have a bat in it. Well, let me see if I can get one to just spawn straight into there. No. Doesn't seem to want to fly that way. Oh, well, I gotta kind of block it off then. What if I did this and then made it spawn? Oh, there it goes. It's full now. Okay, all of them are full with bats. That's what I was looking for. Oh, you know what? I forgot one of the most important things. Oh, this is going to take me a minute. I'll be back again in a minute. I forgot to get a charged attuned stone, which I don't think I even have. Yeah, I need to make an charged attuned stone, which is some stuff. And then I will be back in a moment because I also want to see some mutandis, 3 mutandis, I think. Okay, 1 second. I always walk through those things. See if I got the recipe right here. Did I remember it? I did remember it. Woohoo! Okay, this isn't taking as long as I was expecting, so hopefully I can get this done real quick. So that goes in one of those. Mutandis and the other 3 graspers. I need to get that spawner out of the way now. I'm going to go ahead and use the diamond dollar that it came on, since I already got a little damage on it. And put it away. Pretty sure I'm not going to need that for anything particular in the future. Probably not. So now I need the cobwebs directly on top of the water. Just like last time when I made the toadies. After something a little different this time. You know, I don't know what tames these. I forget what tames these. So I might have to go check that. But this time I'm going to be putting a wolf into the net. Oh, let me get it. Before I forget, need to have my mutating sprig ready. Alright, I think we're good. Wolf in there. Oh, owls. Where he goes? Oh my gosh, they're flying away. They're just flying off in every direction. Okay. Guys, don't fly away. Don't fly away. I want to keep them in there for now. Keep a couple of them in there. Where'd that one go? Well, I lost one. But yeah, they're cute. Oh, they are cute. But they're gonna go at the top of the barn once I get them tamed. So I will figure out what it takes to tame them until, between episodes, and I will get them tamed up and moved over. Whoa, I don't like the sound of that. Oh, they're safe though. They're safe in there, I hope. Okay, well, I don't know where the one went. He flew off, and I'll probably never see him again. He just took off like crazy fast and flew off in the distance. Oh well, maybe he'll go join the lost toad. There's a lost toad in the wasteland out there somewhere. One of the ones that I bred, and it kind of just hopped away, and I never found it again. I did run across it once or twice, like out in the wilderness, just left it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure and leave a like, comment, thumbs up, all that stuff. And until next time, I will catch you later. I'm gonna take one more ride on this as I go. Wee.